Hey Facebook, welcome to Life with Annie. My name is Annie and this is my life. And I told you earlier that I would be back tonight for a breakfast recipe. And since I'm out of town for Mother's Day, I thought that I would prepare something a little bit special for my sisters for tomorrow morning. I've already mailed my mom her cards, and I'll show you something that I'm going to do for her in a little bit. But first, we're going to start with this breakfast bake. And let me get my recipe here. Okay, and I'm just going to mix this up tonight, cover it, put it in the refrigerator, and then in the morning, pop it in the oven. And we'll have some fresh strawberries and some coffee. And I think it'll be a nice start to our Mother's Day. So, the first thing that we're going to do is you need a 9 by 13 inch pan. And you can either spray it with the cooking spray. I didn't have any of that down here, so I just buttered the pan liberally with some butter. And then I pre-cooked a pound of sausage, and this is I've got the kind of the hot sausage. It's not very hot, but it does have a little bit more heat to it than just the mild. So that's my sausage of choice. So I'm just going to put this in the bottom of the pan. My sister's already turned in for the night, so hopefully she'll be pleasantly surprised in the morning. Okay, so I'm just going to spread this around. Get that out of the way for a second. In our dish. I missed my meat masher when I was browning this up. Okay. So there is that. And then the next thing, when I was grating our cheese earlier this afternoon, which I brought this down here with me, this neat little grater that was in my little giveaway basket not too long ago. Brought that down with us, and I grated up some extra cheese. You need, I think it's 2 cups. So it's a pound of sausage and then 2 cups of shredded cheese. This is the sharp that we used earlier today, but since we had extra, that's what we went ahead and used. And I'm just sprinkling that down over top of our sausage. Okay. And I'm just going to rinse my hands quickly. Now I'm going to set that right there because we've got to mix up the rest of our ingredients. And you need 4 eggs. We just bought these eggs today, so I'm going to go with the fact that they're probably all good. Grab a fork. Whisk up our eggs. And we need 2 cups of milk, which I have here. It said you could use a hand mixer to do this, but since I didn't have one down here, I'm just gonna make do with a good old-fashioned fork. And we did grill our steaks this afternoon. We got a nice little storm earlier, a big clap of thunder and a big bright streak of lightning, and pretty nice little downpour. But the steaks looked so good that we didn't have a cast iron skillet to make them inside. So I braved the storm and went outside and lit the grill with my umbrella, and I stood out there and I cooked 3 of the most delicious steaks today. And we had a nice dinner. Okay. And the next thing you add is a cup of Bisquick. So I'm just going to add that in. And 1/8 of a teaspoon of salt and 1/8 of a teaspoon of pepper. And I've got all that in here. Get out the lumps as best you can. You're going to always have a few, but I'll try to get the majority of them out. Okay. And then all you do is you pour this over top of your sausage and cheese. And that's it. We're going to cover this and put it in the refrigerator, and then when we get up in the morning, I'll pop this in, and my sister will come in, and my other sister's coming down, and we've got some strawberries in the refrigerator, and we'll have a delicious breakfast baked casserole. And the cooking directions are you bake it at 375 for 40 to 45 minutes. So I'm going to set this back here behind me. And I did a little something special for my sisters that I wanted to share with you. Let me grab this tray real quick. I'll be right back. Okay. I know it looks a little odd right now, but I wanted to do something that I could just put at their breakfast plate in the morning when they came in. And so I found this little idea that I thought was really cute. When we were out today, I found these little buckets in the clearance section. They're little metal buckets, and I think they were like 75 cents. So I bought several of them, and then I bought some of the foam that you put in vases and stick flowers in, not the foam that you add water to, just the plain old styrofoam. And I cut it into little portions, little cylinders, and I stuck the foam down into the bucket. And everybody in my family pretty much does some kind of craft. Whether we're good at it or not, we do try. So I just thought I would buy some colored pencils. And I saw this idea online where they had taken the pencil and cut a little flower out of paper and stuck it on the pencil, and then they just stuck the pencils down into I think they used a clay pot for theirs. And I did pick up clay pots at first, and I think they were $1.20 for each clay pot. And then when I got over to the craft, and that was in the garden section. And then when I got over to the crafting section, I found the same size clay pot for like $1, maybe 20 cents less than the ones over in the garden center. So I put those back and picked up the ones in the craft department. And then when I found these further on through the store, I put the other clay pots back and picked up the 75-cent ones. So I feel like I got a bit of a bargain on these. And they're cute. I mean, they've got such pretty colors, pinks and purples and yellows and greens, and just real springy. So I bought some paper, and I took a good old mason jar lid, and I've got 2 different colors of paper here, but it's just to give you the idea. You would lay your paper down and your lid and cut around the shape, and you get a little circle. I used pinking shears to give it a little bit of an extra special edge to it, and then just folded it, not a complete pressed fold, but just kind of a half fold, both directions, and then cut a little mark in the middle so that I could stick each of my pencils down in there. And I'll just kind of mark this one here real quick. Just a little bitty mark in the center, a little cut. And these are, if you've not used them before, these are pinking shears. They have that zigzag, and they give you that nice clean edge. So what I did was I just put some of the little flower petals, different colors, and stuck them down into this piece of foam. And I think I did like 5 of them that have the flower petals, because I think you get like 12 in a pack of pencils. And just stuck them in, and then the rest of the pencils I just put them in without a flower on there. So I think 5 of them I have flowers on the tops or on the tips, and the rest of them I just stuck in. So then took some more green paper, and I just cut kind of a freehand leaf. It was straight, and then you just take your regular scissors, and how you curl ribbon, you just kind of curl your paper a little bit. And on 2 of the pencils, I just brought the leaf around, not glued, but taped the leaf onto the pencil and stuck it in, one on each side. And then when I finished all that, I put each one of them in a little clear cellophane bag and tied it with a piece of gingham ribbon. Now this ribbon was twice this wide, but I didn't have enough to do each one of the containers. So I took the pinking shears and cut it in half so that I got double ribbon for the price. And this is what they turned out like. And I'll come a little closer and show you what they look like. But they're all identical. They all have markers, and they look like little flower pots full of little homemade flowers. And I'm going to turn the camera just a little bit, and I'll show you my table that I did. Like I said, it's just the 3 of us, but so if you can see, I've got one of the little pots at each of the places, and then I put a little silk rose on the napkin, laid it there. Nothing fancy, just a little something to dress it up, since tomorrow is Mother's Day. Oops, sorry for that little bump there. Okay, let me come come back around. But I just wanted to take a moment to wish everybody a happy Mother's Day tomorrow. Those of you who are missing special people in your lives, whether it be a mom, a child, an aunt, a sister, and I know it will be difficult for some of us out there, but we can always remember those wonderful special times that we had with our loved ones, with our moms, with our children, with our sisters, cousins, aunts, whoever it may be. And those of you who are so fortunate to still have those people in your lives, just make it the best possible day that you can. Be sure to let them know that you love them and that you're thinking about them. And maybe, if you can't fix them a special breakfast, or you don't have time to, make a special little gift for them, just give them a phone call and let them know that you're thinking about them. And I'm sure that will make their day. So I hope you all have a wonderful, safe, healthy, and happy Mother's Day. And I will see you real soon. Thank you so much for watching Life with Annie. Good night.